As promised, today we are doing another lipstick try-on party with all 10 of the brand new shades of Revlon's Glass Shine Balm. If this sounds fun to you, throw this video a thumbs up and let's get into it. You know, years ago, this was one of my very favorite everyday formulas. I used to rave about it in the early days of my channel. Sheer but buildable coverage, super moisturizing, and the prettiest shine. The kind of lipstick that lives in my purse until they discontinued it. So I was thrilled when last year Revlon relaunched, same formula, new packaging. Anyway, I was so excited that last year I did a video where I tried on every single shade and they were all gorgeous. I will link that video in the description box below. Well, these must be pretty popular because Revlon recently launched 10 more shades. Now, normally I wouldn't go out and buy every single shade in a line, but I have so much fun doing these try-on videos, and you seem to enjoy it too. So hopefully this video can help you find a shade that might work for you. Here are the claims. Revlon claims this is a nourishing balm with a comfortable, lightweight, non-sticky, buttery soft feel. Formulated with hyaluronic acid, aloe, and rose quartz. This glides on easily, drenches the lips with glassy color, and visibly smooths lines, and gives lips a more plump appearance. And I completely agree with those claims. Anyway, I'm going to swatch and try on every shade. And at the end of the video, I will show all 10 shades swatched side by side so you can see how they compare to each other. Let's get this on my lips. Shade 011 Sparkling Honey, a barely there neutral brownie nude. And this does feel incredibly moisturizing, gliding on the lips. Now, normally I'm not really into nudes. They can really deaden my complexion. But somehow this works with my natural lip color. Very much a My Lips But Better. Next up is Chocolate Luster, a cool, neutral, mid-tone brown nude with just a touch of rosewood. Now, these can be applied lightly for the sheerest wash of color, or they can be built up for more intensity. This one is one of my favorites. I enjoy the richer color. This is My Lips But much better. Toasting Glass is another mid-tone brownie nude, but this one has a little bit of warmth to it. Now, I'm not using a lip liner today because I wanted you to see the true shades, but you can get a variety of looks depending on the lip liner you pair with it. Another gorgeous, easy, everyday color. Glistening Purple is a very, very cool mauve violet. You know, when I first tried this on, it sort of reminded me of a child who's been swimming in cold water too long. I think this would have been perfect when I had my gray hair, but with my new blondish hair, icy cold colors aren't really my thing anymore. It is really pretty. I don't know. What do you think? 15 Black Cherry, a cool tone, very bright berry. Now it looks scary, but these are really sheer. And again, you can apply it lightly, but I am building it up to full intensity. I am a huge fan of a bright berry shade. This actually reminds me of the iconic classic Cherries in the Snow. Super, super pretty. 16 Glassy Ruby, a bright, cool fuchsia ruby. Now, because these are so balmy, the brighter colors sometimes do tend to feather into lip lines. So I do recommend a lip liner with the brighter, deeper shades to help hold the color in place. Anyway, this is definitely another favorite shade that I know I'll get tons of use out of. Luminous Lilac is a light, soft, cool lilac. Definitely a beautiful shade. But for me, it's a little bit light and again, pretty icy cold. Now I am going to play with it some more and try different liners and combos, but so far, not a favorite. 18 Beaming Strawberry, a very light, soft pastel pink, perfect for those who are afraid of lipstick. You know, I think because my lips are pretty pigmented, I just don't feel good in super light pastels. So again, not my favorite, but I do have a friend who will be very happy to take this off my hands. Dewy Peach is a soft, light pastel peach. Although a very pretty shade, normally peach isn't my color, but I took one for the team to swatch it for this video. However, I actually like it more than I thought I would, and it is a useful shade to layer over a too bright, too cool shade to tone it down and warm it up. And finally, Glaring Red. Again, looks a little scary, but you can see how sheer it is. It's a beautiful, warm, bright red with just a touch of orange. Now, normally I don't love orangey shades on me, but somehow this works. This might be my favorite shade of all, and I think it's going to be especially pretty in the summer months. And here they are swatched. Now I am going to put my glasses on so I can see what I am doing. Anyway, starting with shade 11, Sparkling Honey, a Barely There Brownie Nude. Shade 12, Chocolate Luster, Mid-Tone Cool Neutral Brown Nude. Toasting Glass, a warm mid-tone brown. Glistening Purple, very cool Purple Violet. 15, Black Cherry, cool tone bright plummy berry. 16 is Glossy Ruby, bright cool sort of a fuchsia ruby. Then we have shade 17, Lilac, very well named, really soft, cool toned lilac. Shade 18, Dreamy Strawberry, soft light pink. Dewy Peach, soft light peach. And shade 20, Glaring Red, soft warm red with just a touch of orange. And this is the one I'm wearing today. So I think we have a really nice selection of gorgeous shades. You know, normally I'm not really into nudes. They can really deaden my complexion. But I think Revlon did a really nice job with these brownie nudes. But I really do like the more pigmented, brighter shades. So I do think my favorite shades for me are Chocolate Luster. What is this one? Black Cherry, Glossy Ruby. And I'm surprised how much I love this Glaring Red because I really don't go for orangey reds, but I think this is really pretty and I think it's going to be extra pretty in the summer. Anyway, I think they did a great job with the shades. Now, I do feel like these shades are a little deeper and a little richer than the previous 10 shades, but I do think that these will work for a variety of skin tones. Now, I do want to note, these are not the longest lasting formulas. Essentially, they're a balm, but they're really easy to pop in your purse and reapply throughout the day. And you definitely can get more wear time when you use a lip liner. I often will layer these over a matte lipstick to add a little moisture and shine. And sometimes I will use one of the nudes over a too bright lipstick to tone it down. And as much as I don't really enjoy peach shades, I will pull out this peach shade and layer it over a too bright lipstick to warm it up. Such a versatile formula with endless possibilities. If you're looking for a super long-lasting lipstick, check out the video I recently did with Revlon's new Ultra formula. Incredibly saturated, opaque, long-lasting color, yet it still feels moisturizing and has a really pretty satin finish. And you cannot go wrong with Revlon's iconic, classic, super lustrous lipstick. This is my most used, most repurchased lipstick for over 30 years, and it comes in a ton of shades. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful and enjoyable, and if you did, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, maybe even a hype. That really helps support my channel, which I very much appreciate. And with that, have yourself a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in my next video.